Bula Vinaka, ladies and gentlemen, and a very good afternoon to you. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the 23rd day after the issuance of the writ, and it is also the 23rd of November, which makes it very easy to calculate. Ladies and gentlemen, as we have been informing you since the issuance of the writ, that postal vote applications are going to close at 5 p.m. on the 23rd of November. And ladies and gentlemen, we have been receiving a slow but steady supply of postal vote applications throughout the last 2 weeks. If you have applied for a postal ballot through our online portal, you will have received an acknowledgement email, and that means that your postal vote has been received. And if you have not received any letter or any email from us advising you that postal vote that you have applied for has been rejected, that means your postal vote has been approved. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, once it is formally approved in the system, you will receive another email telling you that your postal vote has been approved, but take it that it is approved. If any postal vote is rejected from now until we finalize all the postal votes, you have a right of appeal to the Electoral Commission, and the Electoral Commission will deal with your appeal. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we have said, that the deadline for the applications for postal ballot will be closing at 5 p.m. and behind me is the electoral clock that we have been relying on to set the time for all our activities in this election. If you have not applied for a postal ballot by 5 p.m., you will not be able to vote using the postal ballot mechanism anymore. If you are a voter in Fiji and on election day you will not be able to make it to your polling station, the deadline was 5 p.m. for you, which is in a couple of minutes from now. If you do not submit your application in the next 120 seconds or so, ladies and gentlemen, you will miss out on the postal ballot process. This means that the only means for you to vote would be at your polling station. If you are a voter who registered from overseas, meaning your voter card states that you are overseas category, you will be able to vote in Fiji at the St. Stephen's building where we are now on election day, provided you come here and you will be able to vote. There will be a ballot paper for you at this building if you come to Fiji on 14th of December between the hours of 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. So that is the alternative for Fijians who registered overseas and still want to vote in the election but miss out on the postal voting. Ladies and gentlemen, the clock has hit 5 p.m. Postal voting applications for the 2022 general election are now officially closed. There is no extension allowed in the law, and as such, we will not be able to grant anybody any extensions. Any person who is to deliver their postal ballot applications to the FEO must have already done so, and if you are outside the door at this point in time, you will miss out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here are some statistics for you. As of 3 p.m. today, I can confirm that the FEO has received 9,017 applications for postal voting for this election. 2 days ago, it was just 4,000. And we will be announcing the final numbers in a few hours, and that will come through a press release once we have reconciled all the applications that we've received in our divisional offices, our voter services centers, as well as the online platform. Of the 9,017 applications, we have so far approved 5,191 applications. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have already applied for a postal ballot which was approved, I would like to inform you today that we have already sent our first batch of postal ballots, and some of you might already be receiving yours. Well, keep an eye on the tracking numbers coming onto the contact details that you have provided. Those that are overseas will be receiving tracking numbers through the DHL platform, and it will be emailed to you on the contact addresses that you have provided us. The FEO has so far dispatched the 1,163 postal voting packages, and I can confirm that 13 people have already voted in this general election. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our announcement in relation to the close of postal voting for the 2022 general election in terms of the applications. Please note that your packages will now follow. You have applied. After this, your postal packages will be delivered to you through courier, and then you have to mark it, and it will have a prepaid return envelope, and then you have to call the courier to pick up, or you can hand deliver it to the nearest FEO office, and that is how we will be dealing with postal packages. All postal voting ballot papers must be returned to the Fijian Elections Office by 6 p.m. on the 14th of December 2022.